With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown, Jets. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's probably... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hook.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Motion man is Schwartz. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll swing this out to Harvey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. You're not. That's the Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Malachi Starks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Pick it up. Sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Nice one! Sit on!
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180! Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy! Sit up!
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. The Ravens at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Ravens 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
180.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Get
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
At the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Jackson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
70,
Richardson. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And the right end. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Arroyo, 56 yards. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Get hot.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? You scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel... They're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
180. 180. What is it? 180. What is it?
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Come on. 180. Ready, shot. Hey. Sit up.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
You change it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
And 7 at the 25-yard line.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Now a run here off the arc. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 26, Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
70 Wolf. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 33, Jets 24. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Richardson looking to throw this. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19-18.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Now it's Richardson looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18, 60 by 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Escapes the defender. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Richardson, 67 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets, 31.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Luke now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 43, Jets 31. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Get up. 79, 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Okay, ready?
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
DC, ready?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 19, 5, looking like
Now Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Richardson. catch made here by Campbell. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And that will be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense is having shared struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late game